It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? Why would women walk away from men who genuinely care about them? Isn't kindness, support, and loyalty exactly what they're looking for? The truth is, while care and affection are important, there's a deeper dynamic at play. Too often, men fall into the trap of over-caring, sacrificing their own self-respect and individuality to please their partner. This behavior, though well-intentioned, can unintentionally lead to women losing respect, attraction, and even interest. Why? Because a relationship built on imbalance often undermines the core dynamics of desire. In this video, we'll dive into the psychology behind this phenomenon and reveal why caring too much can actually push her away, and how to fix it before it's too late. If you've ever felt blindsided by a breakup despite your best efforts, this is the insight you need. Stay tuned. Why attachment lowers your value. Clinginess in relationships. It's a fast track to repelling the very person you're hoping to attract. Coming on too strong, too soon. The endless texts, the constant need for validation, the prioritizing of the relationship above all else, screams desperation and neediness. While the initial spark of a new connection is exhilarating, letting it morph into dependency can sabotage the relationship's potential, leaving your partner feeling suffocated and questioning everything. Picture this. You're at a party and there are two people. One's constantly checking their phone, anxiously awaiting texts, while the other's living in the moment, genuinely engaging with everyone around them. Who catches your eye? Here's the truth bomb. Desperation is like wearing invisible repellent. When you're too available, too eager, too everything, you're actually pushing people away. It's like trying to hold water. The tighter you grip, the more it slips through your fingers. This aligns perfectly with the Stoic philosophy of self-worth. Stoicism emphasizes inner strength and resilience, recognizing that true value resides within, not in external validation. Embracing this mindset builds an unshakable sense of self, impervious to the inevitable ups and downs of relationships. You focus on your virtues, capabilities, and passions, rather than seeking constant affirmation from your partner. This allows you to experience the joy of shared experiences without making your partner your sole source of happiness. In the game of love, neediness is a repellent. Cultivating a rich inner life, grounded in personal values and interests, not only enhances your own existence, but also magnetizes others. It allows for deeper connections built on mutual respect and admiration, free from the shackles of desperation. Remember, your worth is inherent, not defined by your attachment to another. Embrace your individuality, cultivate your inner strength, and watch as genuine connections flourish. Hypergamy. The real reason. She loses interest. The innate human drive to marry up, known as hypergamy, isn't a relic of the past. Rooted in the evolutionary advantage of securing better resources and opportunities for offspring through high-status partnerships, this biological imperative continues to shape modern relationship dynamics. While seemingly at odds with today's emphasis on equality, understanding hypergamy is key to navigating the complexities of attraction and partner selection. Hypergamy subtly influences how we perceive potential mates. Subconsciously, we may assess partners based on career achievements, education, and social standing, gravitating towards those exhibiting confidence, ambition, and stability, traits often associated with higher status. However, this pursuit of elevated status can inadvertently undermine relationships. Over-eagerness to secure a high-status partner can create an imbalance, leading the pursued individual to question their own worth and whether they are valued for themselves or merely their social position. This can breed insecurity and tension, as the pursuer inadvertently diminishes their own perceived value by appearing willing to settle. Furthermore, hypergamy can fuel a constant cycle of comparison. Individuals may measure their partners against others, leading to dissatisfaction and a feeling that their partner falls short of an idealized standard. Social media, with its curated portrayals of seemingly perfect relationships, exacerbates this tendency, fostering unrealistic expectations and a perpetual search for a better partner, hindering appreciation for the present relationship. The key to mitigating hypergamy's potential pitfalls lies in self-improvement. Investing in personal growth, whether through education, skill development, physical fitness, or emotional intelligence, enhances one's own value and attractiveness, making them more desirable to high-quality partners. More importantly, self-improvement fosters confidence, which positively influences relationships. Moreover, focusing on personal growth encourages a shift in perspective. Instead of fixating solely on status, individuals begin seeking partners aligned with their values and aspirations. A strong sense of self-worth allows for healthier relationships built on mutual respect, shared interests, and emotional support, moving beyond a transactional view of partnership. The dangers of emotional decision-making. Letting emotions dictate relationship choices can lead to a myriad of risks that ultimately compromise one's self-worth and overall happiness. Emotions, while a vital part of the human experience, can cloud judgment and lead to impulsive decisions that may not align with our best interests. For instance, consider a scenario where someone enters a relationship primarily driven by infatuation. This intense emotional state can lead to overlooking red flags, such as a partner's disrespectful behavior or lack of shared values. In such cases, the individual may find themselves compromising their standards and self-respect in pursuit of a fleeting emotional high. This impulsive decision can result in long-term dissatisfaction and emotional turmoil, as the initial excitement fades and the reality of the relationship sets in. Another example of impulsive decision-making influenced by emotions is the tendency to rush into commitments. When individuals feel a strong emotional connection, they may hastily decide to move in together, get engaged, or even marry without fully considering the implications of such choices. This eagerness can stem from a desire to solidify the relationship or avoid feelings of loneliness. However, these decisions can lead to significant regret if the relationship is not built on a solid foundation of mutual respect and understanding. The pressure to conform to societal expectations or the fear of being alone can further exacerbate these impulsive choices, ultimately undermining one's self-worth and leading to a cycle of unhealthy relationships. To mitigate these risks, it is crucial to balance emotions with rational thought. Emotions can provide valuable insights into our desires and needs, but they should not be the sole driving force behind our decisions. Taking the time to reflect on our feelings and assess the situation objectively can help us make more informed choices. For example, before committing to a relationship, it can be beneficial to evaluate whether the partner aligns with our values, goals, and emotional needs. Engaging in open and honest communication with oneself and with the partner can also foster a deeper understanding of the relationship dynamics, allowing for healthier decision-making. Incorporating Stoic teachings into this process can further enhance our ability to navigate emotional challenges in relationships. Stoicism emphasizes the importance of acting according to principles rather than being swayed by fleeting emotions. Stoics advocate for self-control and rationality, encouraging individuals to focus on what they can control, namely, their thoughts and actions. By adopting a Stoic mindset, individuals can learn to detach from overwhelming emotions and approach relationship choices with clarity and purpose. This perspective allows for a more thoughtful evaluation of potential partners and the dynamics at play, ultimately leading to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. Moreover, Stoic teachings remind us of the impermanence of emotions. Just as feelings can fluctuate, so too can the circumstances surrounding our relationships. By recognizing that emotions are transient, we can cultivate resilience and avoid making hasty decisions based on temporary feelings. This understanding empowers individuals to take a step back during emotionally charged moments, allowing for a more measured response that aligns with their core values and principles. Women crave strength over attachment. Inner strength and self-reliance play a crucial role in the dynamics of attraction, significantly influencing how individuals perceive themselves and their relationships. When we contrast emotionally dependent behavior with self-assuredness, the differences become stark. Emotionally dependent individuals often seek validation and reassurance from their partners, relying heavily on external sources for their self-worth. This dependency can manifest in various ways, such as needing constant affirmation, fearing abandonment, or compromising personal values to maintain a relationship. Such behaviors can create an imbalance, leading to feelings of insecurity and anxiety, which can be off-putting to potential partners. In contrast, self-assured individuals exude confidence and independence, demonstrating that they are complete and whole on their own. This self-reliance not only enhances their attractiveness, but also fosters healthier relationship dynamics, as they are less likely to project their insecurities onto their partners. The importance of inner strength in attraction cannot be overstated. When individuals possess a strong sense of self, they signal security and stability to potential partners. This strength is often reflected in their ability to navigate challenges, communicate effectively, and maintain boundaries. A self-assured person is more likely to approach relationships with a sense of calm and clarity, making decisions based on their values rather than emotional impulses. This stability is attractive, as it creates a safe environment for both partners to express themselves authentically. When one partner demonstrates inner strength, it encourages the other to do the same, fostering a mutual respect that is essential for a healthy relationship. Moreover, inner strength allows individuals to embrace vulnerability without losing their sense of self. While vulnerability is often seen as a weakness, it can actually be a powerful tool for connection when paired with self-reliance. A self-assured person can share their feelings and experiences openly, knowing that their worth is not contingent upon their partner's reactions. This ability to be vulnerable while maintaining a strong sense of self creates deeper emotional intimacy, which is a key component of attraction. Partners are drawn to those who can express their emotions authentically while also standing firm in their identity. Encouraging personal growth is another vital aspect of enhancing attractiveness through inner strength and self-reliance. When individuals invest in their own development, whether through education, pursuing hobbies, or engaging in self-reflection, they cultivate a richer, more fulfilling life. This commitment to personal growth not only boosts self-esteem, but also makes individuals more interesting and engaging partners. A person who is continually evolving and striving for improvement exudes a magnetic energy that attracts others. Additionally, personal growth fosters resilience, enabling individuals to handle relationship challenges with grace and maturity. Furthermore, the journey of self-improvement often leads to a clearer understanding of one's values and desires. When individuals know what they want and are confident in their choices, they are less likely to settle for less than they deserve. This clarity enhances their attractiveness as they project an aura of decisiveness and purpose. Potential partners are often drawn to those who have a strong sense of direction and are actively working towards their goals, as it reflects a commitment to living a fulfilling life. Why she pulls away quietly. Examining the subtle signs of withdrawal in relationships is essential for maintaining emotional intimacy and connection. Often, emotional distancing occurs gradually, making it easy to overlook the early indicators that a partner may be pulling away. This gradual nature of withdrawal can manifest in various ways, such as decreased communication, less enthusiasm for shared activities, or a noticeable shift in emotional availability. Initially, these changes may seem minor or even temporary, but if left unaddressed, they can lead to significant rifts in the relationship. For instance, a partner who once eagerly engaged in conversations may start to respond with short, curt replies, signaling a lack of interest or emotional investment. Similarly, a decline in physical affection or a reluctance to spend quality time together can indicate that one partner is beginning to emotionally distance themselves. Mindful observation of a partner's behavior is crucial in recognizing these subtle signs of withdrawal. It requires being attuned to changes in their demeanor, communication patterns, and overall engagement in the relationship. For example, if a partner who typically initiates plans suddenly becomes passive or indifferent, it may be a sign that they are experiencing emotional turmoil or dissatisfaction. Additionally, paying attention to non-verbal cues such as body language and facial expressions can provide valuable insights into a partner's emotional state. A lack of eye contact, crossed arms, or a tense posture can indicate discomfort or disconnection. By practicing mindfulness in observing these behaviors, individuals can gain a clearer understanding of their partner's emotional landscape and address any underlying issues before they escalate. However, while it is important to be aware of a partner's withdrawal, it is equally vital to advocate for self-focus during periods of distance. Emotional distancing can be challenging and painful, often leading to feelings of insecurity and anxiety. In such times, it is essential to redirect attention inward and prioritize self-care. Engaging in activities that promote personal growth, such as pursuing hobbies, Spending time with friends or practicing mindfulness can help individuals maintain a sense of identity and fulfillment outside of the relationship. This self-focus not only fosters resilience, but also allows individuals to approach the situation with a clearer mindset. Moreover, self-reflection during periods of distance can provide valuable insights into one's own needs and desires within the relationship. It is an opportunity to assess whether the relationship aligns with personal values and goals. By taking the time to evaluate one's feelings and expectations, individuals can gain clarity on what they want from the partnership and whether it is worth addressing the withdrawal. This process of self-discovery can empower individuals to communicate their needs more effectively, fostering healthier dialogue with their partner. Additionally, focusing on self-improvement during times of emotional distance can enhance personal attractiveness and confidence. When individuals invest in their own growth, they become more self-assured and resilient, which can positively influence the dynamics of the relationship. A partner who is engaged in their own life and pursuits is often more appealing, as they exude a sense of fulfillment and independence. This shift in focus can also create space for the partner who is withdrawing to reflect on their own feelings and potentially re-engage with the relationship. In conclusion, examining the subtle signs of withdrawal in relationships is crucial for maintaining emotional intimacy. The gradual nature of emotional distancing can make it challenging to identify early indicators, but mindful observation of a partner's behavior can provide valuable insights. While it is essential to be aware of these changes, advocating for self-focus during periods of distance is equally important. By prioritizing self-care and personal growth, individuals can navigate the complexities of emotional withdrawal with resilience and clarity. Ultimately, fostering a healthy balance between awareness of a partner's behavior and self-reflection can lead to stronger, more fulfilling relationships built on mutual understanding and support. The need for imagination and fantasy. Exploring how unpredictability and excitement enhance attraction reveals the dynamic nature of romantic relationships. One of the key elements that contribute to sustained interest is the role of mystery. When partners maintain an air of intrigue, it keeps the relationship fresh and engaging. Mystery can manifest in various ways, such as revealing personal stories gradually, surprising each other with spontaneous plans, or even maintaining a sense of individuality within the relationship. This unpredictability fosters curiosity, prompting partners to explore each other's thoughts, feelings, and experiences more deeply. When one partner remains somewhat enigmatic, it encourages the other to invest time and energy into uncovering those layers, which can significantly enhance attraction. The thrill of discovery can reignite the initial spark that often fades in long-term relationships, making the journey of getting to know one another an ongoing adventure. Encouraging individuals to pursue their passions is another effective way to create an adventurous life that enhances attraction. When partners actively engage in their interests and hobbies, they cultivate a sense of fulfillment and excitement that naturally draws others in. Passionate individuals exude energy and enthusiasm, which can be incredibly captivating. Whether it's pursuing a new sport, learning a musical instrument, or exploring creative outlets, these activities not only enrich one's life but also provide opportunities for shared experiences. When partners embark on adventures together, whether big or small, they create lasting memories that strengthen their bond. This shared excitement can lead to a deeper emotional connection, as both individuals experience the joy of discovery and exploration together. Moreover, pursuing passions independently can also contribute to a sense of individuality within the relationship. When each partner has their own interests and pursuits, it fosters a healthy balance between togetherness and independence. This balance is crucial for maintaining attraction, as it prevents the relationship from becoming stagnant or overly predictable. Partners who are engaged in their own lives bring fresh perspectives and experiences to the relationship, which can spark new conversations and ideas. This unpredictability keeps the relationship dynamic and encourages both individuals to grow, both individually and as a couple. Genuine excitement is another powerful force that can captivate a partner. When individuals approach life with enthusiasm and a sense of adventure, it creates an infectious energy that draws others in. This excitement can be expressed in various ways, such as planning spontaneous outings, trying new activities together, or simply sharing the joy of everyday moments. When partners actively seek out opportunities for fun and adventure, they create an environment where attraction can flourish. This genuine excitement not only enhances the relationship but also reinforces the emotional connection between partners as they share in the joy of new experiences. Additionally, the element of unpredictability can also serve as a catalyst for personal growth within the relationship. When partners step outside their comfort zones and embrace new challenges together, they build resilience and adaptability. This shared journey of growth can deepen the emotional bond, as both individuals learn to navigate the uncertainties of life together. The ability to face challenges with a sense of adventure fosters a strong partnership, where both individuals feel supported and encouraged to pursue their dreams. The power of controlled indifference. The concept of controlled indifference plays a fascinating role in the dynamics of attraction, often serving as a counterbalance to the emotional intensity that can sometimes overwhelm relationships. Controlled indifference is not to be confused with disinterest. Rather, it embodies a sense of self-assuredness and emotional stability. While disinterest conveys a lack of concern or investment in a partner or relationship, controlled indifference reflects a healthy detachment that stems from self-respect and confidence. This nuanced approach allows individuals to engage in relationships without becoming overly dependent on their partner for validation or emotional fulfillment. By maintaining a sense of controlled indifference, individuals can navigate the complexities of attraction with a level-headed perspective, fostering a more balanced and appealing dynamic. One of the key aspects of controlled indifference is that it enhances self-respect, which in turn boosts desirability. When individuals prioritize their own well-being and self-worth, they naturally exude an aura of confidence that is attractive to others. This self-respect manifests in various ways, such as setting healthy boundaries, pursuing personal interests, and maintaining a sense of individuality within the relationship. When a partner recognizes their own value, they are less likely to tolerate disrespect or unhealthy dynamics, which can create a more stable and fulfilling relationship. This confidence not only makes them more appealing, but also encourages their partner to step up and invest more in the relationship, as they are drawn to the strength and self-assuredness of their partner. Moreover, controlled indifference allows individuals to engage in relationships without losing sight of their own needs and desires. This balance is crucial for maintaining attraction, as it prevents the relationship from becoming overly dependent or one-sided. When partners are able to express their feelings and desires without fear of rejection or abandonment, they create an environment where both individuals can thrive. This sense of autonomy fosters mutual respect and admiration, as each partner recognizes the value of the other's individuality. In this way, controlled indifference serves as a protective mechanism that allows individuals to engage in relationships while preserving their sense of self. Encouraging personal autonomy in relationships is essential for fostering a healthy dynamic that enhances attraction. When individuals value their own independence, they are more likely to approach relationships with a sense of curiosity and openness rather than desperation or neediness. This autonomy allows partners to explore their interests and passions outside of the relationship, which can enrich their connection and create a more vibrant partnership. When both individuals feel free to pursue their own goals and aspirations, they bring fresh energy and perspectives to the relationship, preventing stagnation and fostering growth. Additionally, valuing personal autonomy can lead to more authentic interactions between partners. When individuals feel secure in their independence, they are less likely to engage in games or manipulative behaviors to gain attention or affection. Instead, they can communicate openly and honestly about their feelings and desires, creating a foundation of trust and understanding. This authenticity enhances attraction, as partners are drawn to each other's genuine selves rather than a facade created by insecurity or fear. The concept of controlled indifference significantly impacts attraction by promoting self-respect and personal autonomy within relationships. Differentiating between controlled indifference and disinterest highlights the importance of maintaining emotional stability while engaging with a partner. By enhancing self-respect, individuals become more desirable and confident, fostering a healthier dynamic in their relationships. Encouraging personal autonomy allows partners to thrive as individuals while also nurturing their connection, leading to a more fulfilling and balanced partnership. Ultimately, embracing controlled indifference can create a space where attraction flourishes, as both partners feel valued, respected, and free to be their authentic selves. This approach not only enhances the quality of the relationship, but also contributes to personal growth and emotional well-being for both individuals involved. As we wrap up our discussion on the intricate dynamics of attraction and emotional balance in relationships, it's essential to reiterate the key points we've explored. Throughout this video, we've emphasized the importance of maintaining emotional balance as a cornerstone of healthy relationships. Emotional balance allows partners to connect deeply while also preserving their individuality, fostering an environment where both individuals can thrive. We've seen how emotional dependency can lead to feelings of insecurity and dissatisfaction, while self-assuredness and controlled indifference can enhance attraction and create a more stable partnership. Moreover, we discussed the significance of emotional experiences in keeping attraction alive. Engaging in shared adventures and pursuing personal passions not only enriches individual lives, but also strengthens the bond between partners. By valuing authenticity and presence in interactions, couples can cultivate a deeper emotional connection that transcends superficial traits. This connection is vital for navigating the complexities of relationships and ensuring that both partners feel valued and understood. We also touched on the concept of controlled indifference, highlighting how it differs from disinterest. Controlled indifference allows individuals to maintain a sense of self-respect and emotional stability, which enhances their desirability. By valuing personal autonomy, partners can engage in relationships without losing sight of their own needs and desires, creating a balanced dynamic that fosters mutual respect and admiration. Attraction isn't about luck, it's about understanding what truly captures a woman's attention and ignites her interest. Many men make the mistake of thinking they need to be rich, handsome, or overly charming to win a woman over, especially if she doesn't seem interested at first. The truth: it's less about external factors and more about your mindset, confidence, and approach. This guide will teach you the subtle yet powerful strategies to shift her perception and spark genuine attraction, even if she's currently indifferent. From mastering emotional connection to projecting confidence without arrogance, you'll discover how to make her notice you in a way she can't ignore. These tips aren't about manipulation. They're about becoming the kind of man she's naturally drawn to. Ready to transform your game and unlock her attention? Let's dive in and redefine how you approach attraction. Number 1. Discard her approval. Seeking constant validation is the quickest way to repel a woman. Countless men succumb to this pitfall, convinced they must speak flawlessly, behave impeccably, or avoid causing offense. This reeks of insecurity. The truth is, the instant you overvalue her opinion, you relinquish your power. And with that power imbalance, attraction vanishes. Women gravitate towards men who appear unaffected. Why? Confidence is magnetic. Prioritizing her perspective above your own conveys that she holds more value than you do, which is not alluring, but rather displays weakness. A change of strategy is necessary. Instead of obsessing over her thoughts, concentrate on self-improvement. The change in her perception as you cease seeking approval will astound you. This doesn't entail rudeness or indifference, but rather emotional detachment from her validation. For instance, on a date, resist dissecting her every reaction. If she laughs, excellent. If not, remain calm. Possess enough self-assuredness that her reactions, or lack thereof, don't sway your composure. Consider this scenario. You're texting, and she abruptly stops responding. The typical man would send multiple messages, overanalyze, or inquire about any wrongdoing. Instead, continue with your day. Perhaps she responds hours later with, "Sorry, I was busy." Reply with, "No worries, I figured you'd get back when you could." Then, change the subject or conclude the conversation on your terms. This demonstrates that you're not craving her attention, signaling that you value her company, but don't rely on it for happiness. This subtle shift piques her interest in your composure and self-assurance. By detaching from her opinion, you become a less easily impressed man, presenting a challenge that women find alluring. Maintain your composure rather than desperately striving for her approval. When you cease trying to win her over, you might discover she begins pursuing you. Number 2. Cultivate self-worth. To attract any woman, even one who seems uninterested, Redirect the focus from her to yourself. A common male error is pouring energy into impressing the woman instead of enhancing their own value. The stark reality is she won't appreciate you if you don't value yourself first. Cultivating self-worth means becoming intrinsically attractive. This isn't about feigning confidence or striving for an unrealistic ideal of perfection. It's about developing mental, physical, and emotional strength to naturally stand out. Prioritizing yourself transforms you into a man who doesn't need to chase women. Observe how men often obsess over what she desires instead of contemplating their own offerings. Are you actively building a career or merely surviving? Do you have hobbies and passions, or does your life become monotonous without her? Are you diligently working on your fitness or simply discussing it? A high-value man cultivates all aspects of his life, naturally attracting interest. Here's an illustration. You're drawn to a seemingly distant woman. Rather than incessantly texting or imposing plans, hit the gym after work. Focus on improved nutrition, a sharper wardrobe, and becoming the best version of yourself. Acquire a new skill, like a foreign language or photography. Weeks later, she observes the transformation. Perhaps you share a progress photo or casually mention your new pursuit. She becomes inquisitive. You've been busy lately, huh? What's new? She's intrigued because you're no longer at her beck and call, demonstrating a fulfilling life independent of her. The magic lies in shifting the dynamic through self-improvement. She begins to see you as someone deserving of her investment. The chase reverses, and she finds herself drawn to your energy. A man who invests in himself is irresistible. Stop wasting time trying to persuade her, and instead, invest in yourself. The results will speak volumes. Number 3. Intrigue. Don't pursue. Relentlessly pursuing a woman is the quickest route to rejection. Consider how you feel when someone desperately seeks your attention. It's suffocating and irritating. Women feel similarly when pursued. The more you chase, the more you signal a lack of options, a significant deterrent. Instead of chasing, cultivate an air of mystery. Women are naturally captivated by the enigmatic. If you're constantly available, initiating contact, and eager to meet, the challenge disappears. She knows your position, extinguishing the spark. Creating mystery isn't about manipulation, but strategically holding back to maintain her interest. Avoid oversharing every thought and action. If she inquires about your day, keep it brief yet intriguing. It's been an interesting day. I'll tell you about it sometime. This piques her curiosity and keeps you on her mind. Another element of mystery is a life beyond her. Engage with friends, pursue hobbies, and stay busy. When you're not constantly accessible, she starts wondering about your activities and companions. Your unpredictability holds her attention. Mystery allows room for imagination. By not constantly explaining or seeking approval, she fills in the gaps, often favorably. The unknown element keeps you in her thoughts. Men frequently overlook the fact that attraction is not just about outward appearances or words, it's about feelings. By ceasing the chase and embracing mystery, you evoke emotions she can't disregard. She feels a pull to unravel your story. Remember, women are drawn to men who possess self-assurance and don't need validation. So, let her seek you out. That's how to stand out. Number 4. Harness the power of silence. Sometimes the most impactful thing you can say is nothing at all. Silence is a powerful communication tool that many men overlook, especially when it comes to attraction. It's not always about the words you use, but about how, when, and why you choose to speak or remain quiet. A common mistake men make is over-communicating. Whether it's filling every pause in a conversation, excessively explaining themselves, or bombarding her with messages during moments of quiet, these actions often backfire. They don't project confidence, instead they can come across as needy or insecure. Women are highly perceptive and can sense discomfort with silence, interpreting it as a lack of self-assurance. On the flip side, a man who is comfortable with silence exudes composure and patience, traits that women find deeply attractive. Silence also creates intrigue. If a woman seems distant or doesn't immediately respond to a message, resist the temptation to follow up with questions or inquiries. Instead, embrace the pause. This lack of immediate reaction allows curiosity to build. she'll begin to wonder what's on your mind, subtly shifting the focus back to you. This dynamic fosters an air of mystery, keeping the interaction balanced and engaging. In moments of disagreement, silence is an equally valuable tool. Instead of reacting impulsively, pause and let her words sink in. This approach not only de-escalates tension, but also signals emotional resilience. It shows you're not easily rattled and gives her time to reflect on her perspective. This silent composure demonstrates control and maturity, qualities that command respect. Silence goes beyond the absence of words. It's also about presence. Shared quiet moments can be more intimate than constant chatter or entertainment. Sitting in stillness, whether it's a quiet walk or simply relaxing together, can forge a deeper connection, creating memorable and meaningful experiences. Ultimately, mastering silence signals comfort in your own skin. It shows that you don't need external validation to feel secure, and this quiet confidence speaks louder than words. By learning to use silence effectively, you convey strength, control, and emotional intelligence, leaving a lasting impression without having to say a thing. Number 5. Spark her curiosity. One of the biggest mistakes men make is revealing too much too soon. Whether it's sharing every detail of their past, broadcasting their intentions, or laying out their life story in the first few conversations, this tendency to overshare can be a major attraction killer. Why? Because when there's no mystery, there's no curiosity, and without curiosity, attraction often fizzles out. Many men believe that being completely open will foster connection and relatability. While honesty is important, dumping everything on the table at once can have the opposite effect. Women are naturally drawn to the unknown. It piques their interest and keeps them engaged. Predictability and excessive transparency leave little room for her imagination to wander, often causing conversations to feel mundane or uninspiring. A common pitfall is being overly available or excessively communicative. For example, constantly texting her updates about your day or repeatedly asking, "What are you doing?" provides no intrigue or excitement. Instead, leave some space for curiosity to thrive. If she asks what your plans are for the weekend, resist the urge to spell everything out. A simple response like, "I've got a few interesting things lined up, I'll tell you about it later," keeps her guessing. This air of mystery not only engages her imagination but also shifts the focus toward wanting to learn more about you. Curiosity works because it's a powerful motivator. Think about the most compelling books or films. It's the twists, unknowns, and unanswered questions that keep you hooked. Attraction operates in much the same way. If she can't fully predict your actions or thoughts, she'll naturally want to delve deeper to figure you out. This element of surprise and unpredictability creates an exciting dynamic that keeps the spark alive. It's important to note that sparking curiosity isn't about being evasive, manipulative, or playing games. It's about maintaining a sense of unpredictability while staying authentic. Avoid oversharing or trying to impress her with a flood of unsolicited details about your life. Instead, gradually let her discover who you are. Share enough to keep the conversation flowing, but hold back just enough to leave her wanting more. When you spark her curiosity, you shift the dynamic in a subtle yet powerful way. Instead of passively responding to your efforts, she begins to think about you, wonder what you're up to, and actively seek your attention. This shift is crucial for sustaining her interest over time. By cultivating mystery, you create a space where she's eager to know more, ensuring that the connection remains exciting and engaging. So, take a step back, embrace the power of the unknown, and let her imagination do the rest. Number 6. Generate emotional tension. Attraction isn't just about physical chemistry, it's about creating emotional tension, the invisible yet powerful force that keeps you lingering in her mind. Men often overlook this crucial element, defaulting to safe, superficial interactions that lack depth and intrigue. But here's the truth. Women aren't drawn to men who play it safe. If your conversations and actions are bland, overly polite, or entirely predictable, you'll fade into the background. Emotional tension is what makes a connection unforgettable. Creating this tension doesn't mean being rude or manipulative. It's about evoking feelings that disrupt monotony in a positive, engaging way. This involves pushing conversational boundaries just enough to spark a reaction. Fear of rejection or awkwardness often holds men back, but the real risk is failing to make her feel anything at all. A connection without emotional charge is forgettable, but a dynamic interplay of emotions will leave a lasting impression. One way to generate emotional tension is through playful teasing or confident disagreement. For example, instead of agreeing with everything she says, challenge her opinions in a light-hearted, engaging manner. Say something unexpected that makes her pause and reconsider, or tease her about a harmless habit. This kind of interaction creates subtle friction, just enough to keep things interesting without crossing into negativity. Women are captivated by men who can challenge them while remaining fun and approachable. Pacing is equally important. Don't rush to fill every silence or resolve moments of tension too quickly. Allow pauses to linger. These moments force her to process what just happened and wonder about your thoughts and next move. This wandering builds intrigue and keeps her mentally engaged. Emotional tension thrives in these spaces, where curiosity and anticipation take root. Many men mistakenly believe that women want only happiness or entertainment from a partner. While those are certainly important, attraction involves the entire spectrum of emotions. A relationship, or even a budding connection, becomes memorable when it evokes a mix of laughter, surprise, challenge, and even a touch of uncertainty. When she remembers how you made her feel, she'll be drawn back to you not just for your words or actions, but for the emotional depth you created. Building emotional tension requires confidence and a willingness to step out of your comfort zone. It's about being bold, authentic, and unafraid to elicit genuine reactions. Practice challenging conversations, embrace unpredictability, and don't shy away from moments of light-hearted friction. When a woman feels emotionally connected and engaged, she won't be able to ignore you. So ditch predictability, take some risks, and focus on creating unforgettable experiences that resonate on a deeper level. Emotional tension is the glue that binds attraction, and mastering it sets you apart from the rest. Number 7. Establish and maintain boundaries. One of the most common mistakes men make in relationships is failing to set and maintain boundaries. Many men believe that excessively accommodating a woman, sacrificing their own time, comfort, and values, will make them more appealing. In reality, it does the opposite. This behavior doesn't attract respect, it fosters indifference. Women don't admire men who lack assertiveness, and without respect, attraction fades quickly. Boundaries are essential because they demonstrate self-worth and self-respect. They show that you value yourself enough to set limits on what you will and won't tolerate, not just in relationships, but in life. Allowing a woman to overstep or disrespect your boundaries sends the message that you're willing to compromise your dignity to keep her around. This creates a dynamic where you're no longer viewed as an equal partner, but as someone who can be taken for granted. Women seek a partner, not a pushover. Boundaries aren't just about saying no to her requests or behavior. They're about affirming your values and priorities. They convey that you have a sense of self-respect and don't rely on her validation to feel fulfilled. Whether it's related to how your time is spent, how you're treated, or the expectations in your relationship, boundaries signal that you have standards and that you expect them to be met. Consider an example. If a woman repeatedly cancels plans at the last minute, many men would let it slide, hoping she'll eventually take them seriously. A man with boundaries, however, would calmly address the issue. Instead of getting angry or confrontational, he might say, "I understand that things come up, but if you're unsure about plans, let's hold off on committing until you're certain." This response is firm yet respectful, making it clear that his time is valuable and shouldn't be treated as an afterthought. By setting boundaries, you communicate that you're not afraid to lose her. This paradoxically makes you more attractive because it reveals that you're in control of your own life. Women are drawn to men who respect themselves and are unwilling to compromise their integrity or self-worth. It shows strength, confidence, and independence, qualities that inspire admiration and desire. Maintaining boundaries is an ongoing practice. It requires consistent communication, a clear understanding of your values, and the courage to walk away from situations that don't meet your standards. When done correctly, boundaries aren't restrictive, they're empowering. They ensure mutual respect and foster healthier, more balanced relationships. By standing firm in your principles, you'll not only command respect but also cultivate a dynamic where genuine attraction thrives. Number 8. Demonstrate, don't declare confidence. Confidence is undeniably attractive, but many men misunderstand how to express it. Instead of embodying confidence, they make the mistake of talking about it. Boasting about achievements, over-explaining actions, or seeking constant approval does not convey genuine confidence. It signals insecurity. True confidence doesn't require verbal declarations. It's felt through your presence, actions, and energy. Think about truly confident men. They don't need to tell you they're confident. Their demeanor says it all. They walk tall, maintain strong posture, speak with clarity, and move with purpose. They don't seek validation because they don't need it. Confidence is quiet, self-assured, and rooted in a deep understanding of one's worth. Women are drawn to this type of presence. It's magnetic and unshakable. However, it's crucial to distinguish between confidence and arrogance. While confidence is understated and genuine, arrogance is loud, attention-seeking, and often masks insecurity. An arrogant man talks excessively about his achievements, dismisses others' opinions, or tries to dominate conversations. This behavior might initially grab attention, but it quickly becomes off-putting. Confidence, on the other hand, doesn't seek to prove anything. It's about being secure in yourself and your abilities without needing constant reinforcement. Confidence isn't just about how you act, it's about how you make others feel. A confident man listens actively, engages meaningfully, and carries himself with a sense of purpose. He doesn't try to overpower or impress, but focuses on authenticity and connection. This self-assurance is powerfully attractive because it communicates self-respect and independence, qualities that stand out in a world full of people seeking external validation. You can also demonstrate confidence through your energy and interactions. Confidence shows in how you maintain eye contact, handle silence, or navigate challenging situations with poise. It's about owning your space without needing to dominate it. For instance, if someone challenges your perspective, a confident response would be calm and thoughtful, rather than defensive or overly assertive. Building true confidence takes practice and self-awareness. It stems from self-acceptance, understanding your strengths and weaknesses, and embracing your authentic self. Confidence is not about showing off, it's about being at peace with who you are. When you stop trying to prove yourself and simply let your actions speak, people will naturally notice. Women are especially drawn to men who radiate genuine confidence because it signals emotional stability, strength, and maturity. So, instead of declaring your confidence, demonstrate it. Stand tall, own your space, and let your quiet self-assurance do the talking. When you embody this mindset, you'll naturally draw others to you without even trying. Number 9. Abandon the perfect guy persona. Many men fall into the trap of believing they need to be the perfect man to capture a woman's attention. They strive to always say the right thing, act the right way, and fulfill her every expectation. But this relentless pursuit of perfection is not only unattainable, it's unattractive. Women aren't looking for flawless men. They're drawn to authenticity, honesty, and someone who's comfortable being himself. Let's be real. Perfection doesn't exist. Trying to project an image of flawlessness is exhausting for you and transparent to her. Women can sense when someone is putting on a facade, and it often comes across as insecure or inauthentic. If you're constantly trying to say exactly what you think she wants to hear, behaving in ways you assume will please her, or over-accommodating her needs, stop. This doesn't make you irresistible. It makes you forgettable. What women truly value is someone who is unapologetically himself. Confidence, after all, isn't about being perfect. It's about embracing who you are, flaws and all. You don't need to have all the answers, always play the perfect gentleman, or mold yourself into her ideal vision of a partner. What matters is showing up as your genuine self, letting your unique qualities shine, and being secure enough to own your imperfections. When you let go of the pressure to be perfect, you give her the chance to connect with the real you. This authenticity fosters trust and attraction, creating a genuine connection that no perfect facade can replicate. Women aren't impressed by excessive effort to meet unrealistic standards. They're drawn to the confidence of a man who can laugh at his mistakes and be honest about his shortcomings. Abandoning the perfect guy persona doesn't mean settling for mediocrity or ignoring self-improvement. It means focusing on being your best self, on your terms. Own your quirks, embrace your vulnerabilities, and prioritize honesty over impressing her. For example, if you don't know something, admit it rather than pretending you do. If you're not comfortable with a certain situation, express your feelings instead of forcing yourself to conform. These moments of authenticity show self-respect and emotional maturity. When you drop the act and embrace your imperfections, your true personality shines through. Women respect and admire men who are transparent about who they are because it signals strength, stability, and a lack of pretense. It shows that you don't need external validation to feel complete, and that confidence is magnetic. So stop pretending and release the pressure to be perfect. Embrace the qualities that make you unique and stand firm in who you are. When you let go of the perfect facade, you'll not only feel freer, but you'll also attract someone who values and appreciates you for the real you. That's how you truly win her over. Number 10. Be prepared to walk away. This concept might sound counterintuitive at first, but one of the most powerful moves in attraction is being prepared to walk away. Many men falter here, clinging to interactions or relationships out of fear of rejection or loneliness. But this excessive attachment often backfires, projecting neediness and diminishing your value in her eyes. To truly command respect and spark attraction, you must master the art of disengagement when the situation no longer serves you. Here's the reality. Women can sense desperation, and it's a major turn-off. Men who tie their self-worth to the outcome of a relationship or interaction relinquish their personal power. The most confident and attractive men understand that their value isn't dependent on someone else's approval or attention. If a woman isn't reciprocating your respect, effort, or interest, the strongest move you can make is to disengage. This isn't about being rude, playing games, or seeking revenge. It's about protecting your time, energy, and self-respect. Walking away can be challenging because it forces you to confront your fear of rejection or loneliness. Many men stick around, hoping to change her mind or win her affection, but this behavior often communicates weakness. Instead, imagine this. A woman you're interested in is not providing the attention or respect you deserve. Instead of chasing her, pleading, or trying to prove your worth, you step back. You don't need to explain yourself or make grand gestures. You simply stop pursuing. This act of withdrawal is incredibly powerful. It sends a clear signal. You value yourself and won't settle for anything less than mutual respect and effort. Women are drawn to men who don't depend on external validation and have the confidence to walk away when things don't align. By demonstrating this self-assuredness, you show that you prioritize your own worth and that you're not afraid of losing someone who doesn't see it. Walking away shifts the dynamic. If she recognizes your value, she may come back, showing a renewed interest and respect for you. If she doesn't, you've saved yourself from further investment in a situation that wasn't right for you. Either way, you emerge stronger, maintaining your dignity and preserving your energy for someone who truly values what you bring to the table. This isn't about giving up too easily or being dismissive. It's about understanding your boundaries and refusing to compromise your self-respect. Chasing someone who isn't equally invested wastes your time and erodes your confidence. When you're prepared to walk away, you create an aura of strength and independence that is magnetic. Women are naturally drawn to men who don't settle or chase, but instead hold themselves to high standards. So stop the pursuit, let go of the fear, and embrace the power of walking away when necessary. You'll not only command more respect, but also find that women will begin pursuing you. Confidence is attractive, and nothing showcases it more than knowing when to walk away. Let's conclude with a fundamental truth. Attraction isn't about chasing her, it's about becoming the man she wants to pursue. The key takeaway is this: your worth isn't defined by her interest, but by your demeanor, standards, and confidence. Shifting your focus from her to your self-respect changes everything. Here's the challenging part. If you feel compelled to excessively strive for her attention, the issue lies not with her, but with you. It's not about her playing hard to get or being high maintenance. It's about your failure to recognize your own value. Stop placing her on a pedestal. The true reward is becoming the man who doesn't require anyone's validation or attention. I'd like to hear your experiences. Have you pursued women who didn't reciprocate your efforts? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's discuss this further. I'll be reading every comment and may even connect with you personally. Let's learn and grow together. And that's how you can attract women. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to show your support. But don't leave just yet, because now we're diving into how you can become a naturally irresistible man. Remember, true attraction isn't just about looks or wealth. It's about the personality and energy you bring to the table. When you embody these traits, women will naturally be drawn to you and might even start chasing you instead. Stay tuned as we uncover the secrets to building irresistible charm from within, helping you become the kind of man any woman would want to pursue. Being ignored by someone you're interested in. Those unread messages and cold shoulders might feel like rejection, but here's the surprising truth that most men often overlook. Her silence could be your golden opportunity. What if her indifference could actually become your power play? In this video, we will reveal to you 7 reasons why she seems to be ignoring you, even though she might like you. Based on that, we will reveal how you can act in those situations to turn the game around, turning you from passive to the one in control. The game is about to change. Are you ready to play it right? Why she's ignoring you, even when she likes you. Let's break it down together and uncover why she might be acting this way. First, the fear of rejection. Even when she's interested, fear of rejection can make her hesitate. Reaching out or showing her feelings might feel like walking on a tightrope, and the thought of falling, facing rejection, could be too overwhelming for her. She might think, what if he doesn't feel the same, or what if I'm not enough? By ignoring you, she minimizes the risk of being hurt. It's not that she doesn't want you to notice her, but putting up this emotional barrier gives her a sense of control over a potentially vulnerable situation. Your task here: show her that rejection isn't on your radar. Subtle reassurances, genuine compliments, and consistency can help break down her walls. Second, desire for control. Ignoring you can sometimes be a strategy to establish control in your dynamic. She might want to see how you respond when she pulls away, gauging your interest and effort. This behavior isn't always malicious. It can stem from insecurity or a need to feel valued. If she's ignoring you to assert control, she's likely testing your patience and your willingness to pursue her. Avoid overreacting or chasing too much. Instead, remain calm and balanced. Respect her space, but let her know you're still interested by being consistent and authentic. Third, attachment styles. Her behavior may also stem from her attachment style. If she leans toward an avoidant attachment style, she might withdraw the moment she starts to feel a strong emotional connection. To her, getting too close might feel threatening or overwhelming, triggering her instinct to pull away. This isn't about you. It's her way of coping with emotions she hasn't fully processed. If you sense this might be the case, give her space while maintaining your interest. Over time, building trust and showing her that emotional intimacy with you is safe can help bridge the gap. Fourth, playing hard to get. Sometimes ignoring you is part of the classic playing hard to get tactic. She may believe that being less available will make her seem more desirable or increase your efforts to win her over. This isn't uncommon, as it's often portrayed as a way to create intrigue and excitement. If you suspect she's playing hard to get, avoid falling into the trap of over-pursuing. Instead, match her energy. Show genuine interest, but don't lose your sense of self. Confidence and independence are traits that attract women, and she might want to know you can hold your own. Fifth, coping mechanism. If she's dealing with personal stress or emotional turmoil, ignoring you could simply be her way of coping. Life's challenges, whether related to work, family, or internal struggles, can make her feel emotionally drained. In this state, she might withdraw to protect herself from additional pressure. This isn't about you at all. In fact, she might like you but feel incapable of juggling her emotions and your budding relationship simultaneously. Patience is key here. Give her time to sort things out and let her know you're available for support when she's ready. Sixth, lack of interest. Although it's not easy to accept, her ignoring you might indicate that she's not as interested as you think. She may not feel the same spark or connection, and chooses silence over confrontation. This can be frustrating, but it's her way of avoiding an uncomfortable situation. The best way to handle this is to observe her actions beyond her silence. Does she respond warmly when you initiate conversation? Does she show signs of interest in person, even if she's distant online? If not, it's better to gracefully step back and focus on someone who genuinely values your attention. 7th, testing boundaries. Ignoring you might also be a way of testing your commitment. By pulling back, she observes how you respond. Are you the kind of man who gives up easily, or do you stay consistent and reliable? This is especially common if she's unsure about where she stands in your life. Responding with patience and understanding is crucial. Don't bombard her with messages or demands for answers. Instead, demonstrate that you're steady and intentional without being overbearing. This balance will show her you're serious without pressuring her. Her behavior doesn't exist in isolation, and understanding the broader context of your relationship is essential to making sense of her actions. Reflecting on your recent interactions can provide valuable insights. Have you unknowingly done something that upset her? Could her feelings for you have grown, leaving her unsure of how to handle them? Or perhaps she is mirroring your energy because you've been distant as well. It's important to take a step back and view the situation holistically, considering patterns of communication, her personality, and the stage of your relationship, as all these factors can influence her behavior. In response, staying calm and composed is crucial. Overreacting or acting needy will only push her further away, so it's vital to show her that you are confident and self-assured, even when she seems distant. If the situation allows, open and honest communication can help bridge the gap. Use non-confrontational language, such as saying, "I noticed you've been distant lately. Is everything okay?" Or, "I value our connection, and I want to understand if I've done something to upset you." At the same time, it's equally important to respect her space, as sometimes the best course of action is to step back and allow her the room she needs to process her feelings. By letting her come to you when she's ready, you show that you respect her boundaries and independence. During this time, focusing on yourself is essential. Don't lose sight of your own worth. Instead, invest time in your hobbies, friendships, and personal growth. Confidence and self-assuredness are universally attractive qualities, and maintaining them will help you approach the situation with clarity and strength. Ultimately, when she ignores you, it's not always a reflection of her feelings toward you, but often a manifestation of her own fears, insecurities, or life challenges. By understanding the reasons behind her behavior, you can respond thoughtfully and maintain your composure, which is key to navigating such situations effectively. Relationships, however, are a two-way street, and if she is worth the effort, patience and understanding can play a significant role in bridging the gap and fostering a deeper connection. Nonetheless, if her actions consistently leave you feeling undervalued or unappreciated, it's worth taking the time to evaluate whether the connection aligns with your needs and expectations. Striking the right balance between caring for her feelings and prioritizing your own self-worth is essential to building a healthy and fulfilling relationship. And there you have it, the 7 reasons why she might be ignoring you. What's your opinion on this? If you agree, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you disagree, leave a comment below and let's discuss it together. Some of you might wonder if her behavior is a red flag, but here's the truth. It doesn't matter. What truly matters is how you can become the one holding the flag, the one in control of the situation. Up next, we'll reveal exactly how you can take charge and turn things around. Stay tuned. How to act when a woman ignores you. Has a woman you're interested in ever given you the silent treatment? You send a text, anxiously await a response, but receive only radio silence. You notice her active online, posting updates, yet your messages remain unanswered. It's a painful experience, isn't it? Self-doubt creeps in. Did I make a mistake? Was I too forward? You might even find yourself mentally replaying past conversations. But here's the crucial point. Cease this behavior. Her silence isn't a reflection of you, it's about her. And here's the silver lining. We can leverage this situation to empower you. This discussion will delve into a Stoic strategy for regaining control. Ultimately, you'll learn precisely how to turn the tables when faced with her silence, and emerge more resilient than before. The harsh reality is this: women will put you through trials. They do this by withholding communication, observing your reaction to their silence. This isn't accidental. An emotional response equates to their victory. Maintaining composure, confidence, and an unperturbed demeanor ensures yours. In this presentation, we'll demonstrate how to seize control when a woman ignores you, not through manipulative tactics, but by cultivating an unwavering, self-possessed version of yourself. Consider this the definitive guide to navigating rejection with stoic resilience like a king. Let's begin. Why does she ignore you, and why is it irrelevant? Let's be perfectly clear. When a woman chooses to ignore you, it frequently feels like a personal affront to your self-assurance, to your very identity. You begin second-guessing every action, rehashing every communication, wondering, where did I go wrong? However, here's the twist. It's typically not about you in the slightest. The landscape of contemporary dating is rife with psychological games, concealed motives, and nuanced power struggles. Individuals, particularly within the dating scene, perpetually seek affirmation and dominance over the other person's feelings. Perhaps she's gauging your level of interest through this silent treatment. Perhaps she's pushing boundaries to test your reaction. Perhaps she's genuinely preoccupied with work, social engagements, or personal matters. Or maybe her interest in you isn't as strong as you perceived. But here's the transformative revelation. These reasons are ultimately inconsequential. What truly holds significance is your chosen response to her silence. If you anxiously wait, constantly checking your phone, bewildered by her lack of reply, you relinquish your power. You surrender control over your emotions, your time, and your self-esteem. And that's precisely what you should avoid. This is where Stoicism becomes your invaluable ally. Stoic philosophy imparts a vital principle. We cannot govern the actions of others, but we invariably possess control over our reactions. When she ignores you, resist the temptation to overanalyze. Don't succumb to a spiral of self-doubt. Instead, acknowledge that her behavior is outside your jurisdiction and concentrate on the one element you command completely: your response. Govern what you can. How should you react when ignored? First, grasp this fundamental concept. Stoicism differentiates between elements under your control and those beyond it. You cannot dictate her response, but you can dictate your reaction to her silence. Refrain from pursuing her, instead remain passive. That's correct. Do absolutely nothing. This isn't about retaliatory silence. It's about conveying your unwavering stability in the face of her unresponsiveness. By remaining passive, you reclaim authority. You demonstrate that her conduct does not influence your state of mind, your actions, or your self-assurance. When communication ceases, it feels as though you've lost control, but this is where your stoic strength emerges. You retain control over your emotional response, which is paramount. Many men succumb to desperation in this scenario, sending multiple texts, or worse yet, angry messages questioning her silence. This contradicts the tenets of Stoicism. Stoicism emphasizes maintaining composure and resilience under any circumstances. It's about preserving your self-respect, demonstrating that you don't require her approval. When you exhibit indifference, she becomes intrigued. She begins to perceive you as distinct from others. Suppose you've been exchanging messages, and suddenly she vanishes. You're inclined to send another text, to inquire, to understand. Resist this urge. Convey your unaffected state. If she chooses to ignore you, so be it. Your life continues. By refraining from reacting to her silence with further neediness, you establish your distinctiveness. You portray yourself as a man in command of his emotions. Imagine being ghosted after a fantastic conversation or date, and abruptly, communication ceases. Most men would panic, wondering, "What did I do?" or attempt to win her back with another message vying for her attention. But what if, instead, you did nothing? What if, rather than pursuing her, you concentrated on yourself, exercising, pursuing your objectives, and disregarding her silence? This would not only pique her curiosity, but also bolster your self-confidence. By remaining passive, you effectively reclaim control. And should she not re-establish contact? It's inconsequential. You've already progressed and bettered yourself throughout the process. 1. Redirect your attention. Here's your initial practical step, and it's among the most vital. Rather than fixating on her silence, channel all that energy and focus back towards yourself. Her ignoring you isn't a cause for despair. It's an occasion, a prime chance for self-improvement to elevate yourself in significant ways. This is the moment to invest in yourself, enhancing your mind, body, and aspirations. What does this entail in practice? Engage in physical activity, embrace a serious fitness regimen. Tackle those neglected personal or professional goals, whether it's acquiring a new skill or embarking on a passion project. Immerse yourself in hobbies, activities that ignite your enthusiasm. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and appreciate you for who you are. The more you dedicate yourself to personal growth, the more you'll recognize the insignificance of her silence in the broader context. In reality, prioritizing yourself enhances your attractiveness not solely to her, but to everyone. Remember, women are not attracted to desperate men. They're drawn to those who are dedicated to their own pursuits, their own goals, their own journey. Recall a time when you were completely absorbed in pursuing your aspirations. Perhaps you were consistently exercising, witnessing genuine advancements in your physical fitness. Or perhaps you were deeply engrossed in establishing a business, dedicating extensive hours, making sacrifices, and witnessing your ambitions materialize. Or maybe you were acquiring a new competency, consistently progressing each day. During such periods, exchanging texts and awaiting replies held no importance because you were so preoccupied with becoming your best self. That's the energy, the mentality you should adopt in every interpersonal dynamic and interaction. When you prioritize yourself, your objectives, and your happiness, it becomes palpable. And, as expected, others will gravitate towards you, including her. She'll ponder the transformation, your lack of reaction, your newfound allure. This all transpires because you place the spotlight on yourself. 2. Employ reverse psychology. You may be familiar with this concept within the dating realm, and although frequently misused, it can be extraordinarily potent when implemented correctly. When she ignores you, resist the urge to pursue her. Reciprocate her silence. But here's the key. Ignore her in a manner that conveys indifference, not resentment. It's not about manipulation. It's about projecting strength. The moment you cease seeking her approval, the moment you demonstrate the futility of her silence, she'll question your shift in behavior. This is pivotal. By ceasing to provide the expected attention, you alter the entire dynamic. You regain control, not through deceptive tactics, but by illustrating that her actions do not govern your emotional state. Remember, the crucial element isn't who initiates contact, but who maintains composure. Envision this. You've sent her multiple texts without a response. You're inclined to send another, or even worse, inquire about her silence. Refrain from doing so. Instead of sending multiple messages or becoming emotional, remain passive. Release any expectations. Continue with your life without investing further energy in her. Share photos of yourself socializing, exercising, or pursuing your goals, but avoid contacting her directly. She'll soon begin to question. Why isn't he pursuing me? Have I lost his interest? Is he involved with someone else? Has he moved on? And when she eventually initiates contact, respond calmly and with minimal emotional investment. Avoid mentioning her silence. Don't question her reasons. Simply respond as if nothing transpired. You've effectively shifted the power dynamic entirely in your favor without any direct effort. You haven't risen to her bait, portraying confidence, strength, and most importantly, emotional control. That's the strength of reverse psychology. 3. Maintain composure and indifference. One of the most detrimental errors men make when ignored is losing their composure. They experience anxiety, frustration, or even anger. This is precisely what you must avoid. Losing your composure equates to relinquishing control. She'll perceive your emotional instability, granting her further influence. The Stoic approach is unequivocal. Remain calm, collected, and impervious. Regardless of her actions, cultivate a mindset of groundedness, stability, and emotional detachment. This isn't about feigning indifference. It's about genuinely preventing her actions from dictating your emotional state. By mastering this level of emotional regulation, you'll notice enhanced well-being and amplified attractiveness. Individuals, especially women, are naturally drawn to those who exude tranquil confidence, who remain unfazed by life's minor disruptions. Ultimately, composure projects strength, and strength is compelling. The next time she ignores you, resist the urge to react emotionally or impulsively. Instead, take a deep breath, step back, and remember this. Her actions do not determine your value or self-worth. You, and only you, determine your emotional experience. Rather than stressing or replaying conversations in your mind, engage in activities that promote tranquility. Go for a long run to dissipate pent-up frustration. Listen to invigorating music. Immerse yourself in a demanding project and find focus in productive work. By redirecting your focus from her to yourself, you effectively take charge of the situation. This maintains your emotional power, demonstrating that you're not at her mercy, and more importantly, reinforcing your own command over your emotional state. This level of self-control is magnetic. Witnessing your unaffected demeanor, she'll question why her actions lack their intended impact. This signifies a power shift. 4. Detach from the result. This is the ultimate Stoic principle. Detach from the outcome. Whether she responds or not, whether she's interested or not, your inner peace remains undisturbed. This is true empowerment. By relinquishing concern for the outcome, you liberate yourself from the emotional turbulence of dating. Detachment doesn't equate to apathy towards her. It signifies prioritizing your own well-being over her attention. This mental shift is essential for regaining control in any relationship. Detachment involves reclaiming ownership of your emotions and your life, no longer placing your happiness and self-worth in another's hands. In essence, detachment eliminates anxiety about her thoughts, actions, or lack of response. You become composed, collected, and self-possessed. People, especially women, are attracted to those who don't desperately seek approval. Detachment from the outcome reveals self-respect, a willingness to disengage from any situation that doesn't serve you. Neediness and anxiety dissipate, transforming you into someone she respects and is more likely to pursue. Reflect on a time when you were excessively invested in an outcome, be it a job interview, a date, or a text message. The more you fretted, the more anxious you became, your mind racing through various scenarios and fixating on the worst possibilities. Now visualize releasing that anxiety. Imagine acceptance of any outcome, knowing that regardless of the result, you will persevere. This is the essence of Stoic detachment. It's about embracing the philosophy that whatever transpires is meant to be, and your inner peace is independent of external opinions or actions. True detachment from her response brings liberation. The need to pursue, to seek validation through her actions, vanishes. And this freedom is remarkably attractive. Freedom from outcome projects confidence, a quality that draws people in. It conveys to the world and to yourself that your happiness derives not from external validation, but from inner stability and self-mastery. We will go into more specific action as follows. 5. Create an unforgettable presence. Creating an unforgettable presence is one of the most effective ways to re-engage her interest without coming across as desperate or needy. Instead of chasing her or passively waiting for her to notice you, focus on making yourself visible in an attractive, confident, and effortless way. This could mean attending social events where she's likely to be present and ensuring you exude self-assurance and charm when you do. Alternatively, posting intriguing updates on social media, such as photos from a fun outing, a new hobby, or an achievement, can subtly catch her attention. Even coincidental meetings, where you look well-dressed, composed, and undeniably confident, can have a significant impact. These actions work because they shift the dynamic, allowing her to see you thriving and enjoying life without explicitly seeking her attention. This often triggers a sense of curiosity and even the fear of missing out, FOMO, making her wonder if she's overlooking someone valuable. 6. Send a short and mysterious message. Once you've created this initial presence, sending a short and mysterious message can deepen her curiosity while keeping the tone light and engaging. Carefully crafted messages that pique her interest without being overbearing can work wonders. For instance, saying something like, "Something reminded me of you today, but maybe it's not the right time to share it," or "You won't believe what I just thought about, it totally involved you," can spark her intrigue. Alternatively, try something playful like, "I came across something that I think you'd love, but you're probably busy these days, huh?" These kinds of messages are effective because they balance mystery with warmth, leaving her eager to know more. They avoid sounding clingy or overly emotional, instead presenting a confident and composed demeanor that she's likely to find appealing. The subtle hint of mystery compels her to respond out of genuine curiosity, as she'll naturally want to uncover the story or detail you're teasing. 7. Use a strategic no-contact period. If the above steps don't immediately draw her in, or if you want to build anticipation, implementing a strategic no-contact period can be a game changer. This involves intentionally stepping back and stopping all communication with her for 1 to 2 weeks, giving her the time and space to notice your absence. However, this doesn't mean disappearing completely. Leave subtle signals of your presence, particularly on social media if you're connected, by sharing updates that showcase you enjoying fun activities, traveling, or spending time with friends. Including photos that subtly show you in the company of others, especially women, can create an aura of intrigue and remind her of your social value. This approach works because absence makes the heart grow fonder, and by stepping away temporarily, you give her the opportunity to reflect on what she might be missing. It also reinforces the idea that your life is full and vibrant with or without her, which can make her reconsider her distance. When the time feels right to reinitiate contact after this no-contact period, it's crucial to do so in a casual and nonchalant way to avoid seeming overly eager or calculated. A light, playful tone works best, such as saying, "I've been super busy lately, but I just remembered I still owe you a funny story," or "I checked out this new coffee place recently, and I thought you might really like it." This approach feels natural and effortless, making it easy for her to respond without feeling pressured. It also creates a sense of freshness and unpredictability, as you're reaching out in a way that feels spontaneous rather than formulaic. This balance between giving her space and reappearing in a confident, intriguing manner is key to keeping her engaged. By combining these strategies, creating an unforgettable presence, sending mysterious yet engaging messages, and strategically using a no-contact period followed by casual re-engagement, you effectively shift the dynamic in your favor. Each step works together to subtly yet powerfully rekindle her interest, all while allowing you to maintain your confidence and self-worth. The overall effect is a renewed sense of connection that feels organic, fresh, and exciting, rather than forced or desperate. This approach not only captures her attention, but also positions you as someone she wants to pursue, ultimately helping to rebuild the spark and intrigue between you. In conclusion, when faced with a woman's silence, most men panic. They pursue, overthink, and lose control. But not you, not anymore. You now possess the tools, the mentality, and the wisdom to reverse the situation. Her ignoring you presents an opportunity to showcase your resilience, your unwavering composure. You choose control over reaction. You exude calmness, confidence, and emotional mastery. And this not only amplifies your attractiveness, but also empowers you in every facet of your life. Consider this. How many men allow their emotions to dictate their actions? How many spiral into despair when ignored? You won't be one of them. You'll be the man who remains composed, prioritizes himself, and releases the need for external validation. This transcends the realm of dating. It's about mastering your life. Mastering your emotions liberates you from the influence of others' opinions, actions, or choices. You become free. And this freedom is magnetic, attracting admiration, respect, and, most significantly, self-fulfillment. From this point forward, don't merely participate in the dating game, dominate it. Be the man who consistently holds the reins. Should this message resonate, it's time to progress. Don't simply disregard these insights. Act now. Subscribe and join a community of men dedicated to mastering their emotions, relationships, and lives. Don't postpone self-improvement until the next instance of being ignored. Begin now. Begin today. This transcends dating advice. It's about becoming the man you're destined to be. The man who acts, not reacts. Those are all the ways you can turn the situation around and take control. However, it's important to remember that not every case is the same. These strategies should only be applied if she's simply playing mind games. If it turns out she genuinely doesn't care about you and is only taking advantage of you, don't hesitate. Walk away. Knowing when to leave is just as important as knowing how to win. So, what are the signs that you're being used? Let's dive into that in the next section. But before we continue, if you have any feedback or thoughts, feel free to leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe to support the channel. Stay tuned for more. Now that you understand why women may leave even the most caring men, it's time to shift gears and tackle a powerful question. How do you attract any woman, even if she's not initially interested? The answer lies in mastering confidence, emotional intelligence, and understanding what truly draws women in. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated on the best strategies for building attraction and creating meaningful connections. Let's dive into the secrets that can turn the tables and spark her interest. Now we encourage you to reflect on your own relationship dynamics. Consider how emotional balance plays a role in your connections with others. Are there areas where you might be leaning too heavily on emotional dependency? Or perhaps you've noticed a lack of excitement and unpredictability in your relationship. Taking the time to assess these aspects can lead to valuable insights and improvements in your partnerships. Remember, relationships are a journey of growth and discovery, and being mindful of these dynamics can help you cultivate deeper connections. We invite you to engage with us further by subscribing to our channel. By doing so, you'll gain access to more insightful content that delves into the complexities of relationships, attraction, and emotional well-being. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends or loved ones who might benefit from these discussions. Your support not only helps us reach a wider audience, but also fosters a community where we can all learn and grow together.